Hello everybody, my name is Joe Guy and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Alright, let's mark our waypoint down here and retread a couple of older steps. Steps from the start of the session, no less. Looks like the elf fruit is growing back, or I missed it the first time. Probably the latter. Nope, it actually has all grown back. Good. Good. I'm glad that I'm not making a massive environmental impact. So anyway, this is going to be interesting, yo. Like, the Astrarium's directed me to a cave of all places. That is a... I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. What are these for? They identify the constellations for me. They're Tevinter, maybe? I'm sure that once upon a time we were told. We got all this stuff here. Is there anything... Astrarium? No, I guess not. Tails, maybe. These are all quotation marked ones. Season of the Fun, Astrariums, okay. It's considered relics from a cult that existed in the pre-Andrastian era of the Tevinter Imperium. What would be considered a cult in a society that worshipped the old gods? Good question. They worship the stars, I guess. Yeah, earlier period where dreamers ruled. Okay. And evidence indicates they operated throughout Tevinter. Excuse me, have you heard that? Just drinking water. Okay, secret meeting places, secrets, caches of treasure. Unlockable only through knowledge of ancient astronomy. That's what we're dealing with. You know what, I should have read the rest of that, actually. I should have at least scanned the rest of that. It was in Tales and Astrariums, right? Right? There it is. I practiced that. Yeah, rather out of fashion in the late to... Ow! Just kicked my freaking footstool. According to our investigations. Each of the Astrariums could point to the secret cache if one knew the 3 constellations that maps to each device presence at the site. Connect the Dweemers in the correct configuration and it would be revealed. I'm not sure I know what Dweemers mean. I know what it means in relation to the Elder Scrolls series, but... and there is a link there, certainly, as well, but who knows. Okay. Astrariums held together the Veil, and that destroying them would destroy the Veil, and thus the world, such as the way of cults and of any kind of that... Yeah, okay. More colour towards the end of that, but there could have been valuable information. It was here somewhere, and up this mountain. You know, set it to bloody active already. There we go. So it's just giving me a big wide circle. Pointing me in the direction of a cave. Well, that makes sense. Let's climb a mountain and try to get a good view of everything. There's a bad guy apparently right here. Who could it be? Apostate's Landing. I guess they must be inside the mountain. Which means, yes, a cave is probably not going to be found on top of the mountain. But that's possibly giving us an indication as to the elevation of the plane. Bingo. Cheap 106 damage there. I keep forgetting that these kind of slight falls are not so slight. Well, here we go. Because this is it, right? This is it. It's dark, it's spooky, and I shouldn't have dispelled the waypoint because that was actually somehow providing some light. Get away.
Come to the end. Done and done.
Bit of loot here. Firmer and pommel, a glass cameo. I guess this is... Do you know, I don't know what this is. I thought it was something that Cole was doing, but now I have absolutely no idea. It could just be a rogue thing. It could be something that Varric and Cole do, but I don't know. Hello? What's this? Deep Stalker. You guys do have a symbiotic relationship. I'm very happy for you. What am I looking at here? Dreamweaver staff. Oh. I missed what that was. It was a Free Marches... Free Marches... Yep, I guess I missed what that was. Maybe it's just a valuable thing. Well, whatever it is, I'm sure I'll find it later. That was a Dreamweaver staff, I do believe, however, we have better these days. I think I already got rid of a Dreamweaver staff. Yep, that's all worse. Unfortunately, I do miss it ever so slightly. But there's more here. Bane of Red. Whoa, a unique bow and a great axe. Oh, holy crap. Wow. That was indeed worth it. If only, you know, might be more excited if it was worth it for the party that I'd brought with me, but never mind, eh? Stalker hide. Bueno. Moyas bueno. I don't know what moyas means in Spanish, by the way. If you know Spanish, tell me. Hopefully it means choo-choo, because we're aboard the fun train. Is that it? Is that... Oh, I forgot to start my freaking timer. I'm guessing we've been at this for like, yeah, 5 minutes. 5-ish minutes. I could light this too. Of course I could. Good to know what these are for, though. I wonder what would unlock those primeval red lyrium things over yonder, you know? Because I remembered this door. And if something seemingly unconnected can... can open an unexpected door, then who knows? Who indeed knows? I suppose the one thing worth checking out, in case it is connected and I'm that close, we're only a few episodes into this, a few minutes into this episode, so let's just do this. And if it doesn't pan out, we'll head back to Haven.
To report, sir.
Thanks. You know, you don't actually just never mind. I've told you that before. I suppose it is good to know that there's nothing to report, but still, it's tiresomely interruptive. Whoop. Where's that cave then? Oh, is it just over here? Yeah, it is. No, nothing doing. Well, as disappointing as that may be, perhaps, I don't know. Maybe the red lyrium seems pretty tied in with the plot, so it's entirely possible that at a later date we'll find more of these. In the meantime, though, let's get back. There is nothing really else that I want to do here except maybe search for some shards, but I honestly can't really be bothered. Let's go to the world map, and you know what I said I was gonna do? Let's actually go to Val Royeaux. We'll do a shop. What's in so this is all for Eldon, and this is all Orlais, right? There's only a couple locations in Orlais. Let's go to Val Royeaux. Just double click. And there, can I travel? No. I guess I'll travel here. As in whatever, right? Okay, cut back with you guys. We arrive in the lovely Val Royeaux. I have actually missed this place. It's really nice here. Do you know what? I remember asking last time. I asked why.
They are heroes, you know. I have relatives in Denerim. They saw, and one walks among us. Exciting.
And alarming.
Who is what is why? I remember asking why this place seems so small when it's meant to be the capital of Orlais. Why, even when looking off into the distance, you couldn't really see any more cities, right? Any more of the city or anything like that. And somebody in the comments was kind enough to answer me. I've forgotten what they said. I'm sorry. I get a lot of information. Especially a lot of corrections. Plaque reads, welcome all before the grace of the Empire. Stage and audience for the use of all. For theatre and business, for partnership and proposal. Be seen. This display reserved for songs traditional by Lord Bamford and his players cancelled. I bet that's a joke I'm not getting. Oh, I see, it's just the current reservation. Reserved for his strangeness, Sir Sound and his static puppets behind glass. Cool, cool. And This display reserved for presentations of affection as though private and also discounted spirits, presented by company Misdirect Theatre. Discourse political, with attending professors of social matters from the University of Orlais. Note that all vendors of loftable groceries will be closed in the hour beforehand and for 1/2 after. In case of looting? High spirits? First Lion of Orlais. Lions of Orlais, a repeating element dedicated to the great defenders, otherwise noted. It is rumoured that one is gold, one is bronze and weighted with poison. One is chocolate and one is watching. As the saying goes, dare we all a thief to test his back and learn which is most dangerous to try, deny or lay. In truth, all are lead and leaf. Don't pretend to ride them too long lest the mind give way. What was any of that meant to mean? I'm sorry, I'm dumb. I don't understand. I don't know, but we're here for merchants primarily. I mean...
You're certain such a pairing is wise?
It is simple maths. His patron was lost at the conflict.
I'm sure that there must be more stuff to do in Orlais one of these days. But for now, it's just an excellent shopping mall. And so we're just going to chill. We're gonna go on a shopping trip together, guys. I hope that's okay with you. It shouldn't take very long, and it's a nice way to wind up the session, because I don't really fancy... I did examine this. Oh, whatever. What the hell was I saying? I got distracted by a fucking non-event and now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I don't really feel like talking to everybody again. I did that at the start of yesterday's session. Hi.
Open? Yes, as...
Indeed you are. Belts and stuff. Yeah, the accessories in this... I don't know, like the main thing which irks me about the accessories is these freaking things. Like Enhanced Cloak of the Shadows Ring, which increases like a specific ability duration. And rogue only, but there's no way to easily tell. You have to just memorize the name and go back and forth, and it is incredibly cumbersome. To the extent that, do you know what? Like, I'm getting better shit all the time. I'm actually just going to sell that out of spite, because fuck that, it's so dumb. Do I have anything else? I guess I sell you all my valuables. Ta-da! And buy... Yeah, thank you.
At the very least, we can appear like everything is...
It's all well and good for you. You have
Just waving you off. But yeah, in protest I'll be selling those because they're stupid. They're straight up stupid. They're not well implemented and they're cumbersome as hell. I mean, I could solve the problem with a notebook, but it's really, really cumbersome. So let's see. How's this stuff? Fade Walker Staff, Dream Mover. I think I bought that here actually, didn't I? I mean, all this stuff is lovely, but yeah, we're okay. How about this? Oops, nope. Armor. Superior Enchanter Coat. It's very nice. Not as nice as mine though. And also the blue's a bit weird. It's a bit pajama-esque. Enchanter Mail and an Elven Cowl. Sturdy Staff Blade. Do you have any recipes? No. No? Okay, that's fine. What are we here for? We're just having a summer browse.
This has all been a frustrating mess. Templars and Chantry and...
I keep forgetting that they don't actually have anything new to say. And I forget what this person does. Oh, hello. Who are you?
Now open in Val Royeaux, the wares of my kin imported from as far as the Hunter Horns. We haven't sold here in a long time, but with the Inquisition, there's money to be made.
Excellent. Somebody new. We got some nice armor. Blackwall. I need to be level 13 and stuff like that, so I'm guessing the stuff alongside is probably going to be similar enough not to really mind. No weapons. A blank runestone. Do you know, I don't think I have one of those. And I've noticed the need for them, so let's buy a couple. Or 5. We'll do 5. Nothing. Thank you. Yes, I remember being attracted to you. Why was that? Just general, general looking quite nice. Right. Some more staffs for higher levels. And a volcanic staff, which is quite cool. But it's, only got a rune slot, so that makes it worse. What's it look like? Meh. I mean, it's pretty cool as well, but meh. And all this stuff is very expensive. Any recipes? I feel like recipes are among the most valuable things. I'm aware, I remember there's a recipe salesman here as well. Apparently as well, there's somebody that sells codex entries that you miss. Definitely someone that I am interested in finding. So let's go find him. This is actually not even going to take me up the rest of this session.
Like a king? Family line, all of that?
Hey,
Awaiting word from the advisors.
I don't have an accent.
well, that's cool. You have fun. I sort of wish we could go inside that bar. It looks like a nice place.
Must have all sorts of
Those who oppose thee shall know the wrath of heaven. Fields and forests shall burn. Rise and give way.
See, I think I recognize that tune, and I think that tune might be Sarah Was Never. A tune which we last heard actually playing behind me when I was talking to Sarah, and was, ironically I suppose, kind of drowning out what she was saying. Sarah Was Never. Maybe that's the Orlesian version. Nice detail that they put it in French. Very impressive. Even if the tune's a bit weird, it has that same sort of thing. That Skyrim had that problem where there were only 2 bar songs, and they both had exactly the same tune with very slightly modified lyrics. We get it, Skyrim. The 2 sides are pretty much just the same, but come on, variety. Victoria and Shade. A plaque reads, "Here grows one of many strange trophies returned from the liberation of Kirkwall in 760, where brave Orlesian forces turned back the unstoppable Kunari. Cutting salvaged from a burning dreadnought was presented to Emperor Cyril." So is this, a Kunari tree? It's really interesting. Wow. Yeah, because they mentioned it was a big tropical place. Hello. Knock knock. Hello. So, I think maybe the... no, I don't think the bookseller is meant to be in here. This does not look like a bookseller place. Schematics. Schematics, so you say. Darkspawn Alpha shield, sacrificial dagger, long bearded axe. Do you know, I feel like I want to buy like a good amount of these. More the spiked longbow. See, it's pretty cool. I wish I had the details of them though. But hey, who dares, right? So let's grab a long bearded axe and a thrusting longsword. Do you know, the grips themselves might actually be more valuable. I know I have plenty of firm pommels. What about armor schematics? Orlesian army battle mage armor. That's pretty cool. Sturdy vanguard coat, sturdy hunter coat, sturdy enchanter coat. I believe at the moment I just have an... huh. Extra willpower. Looks almost the same. No, just caught my eye is all. Markus doesn't really tell me what this originally was. We can afford to spend a bit of money, right? I definitely want the top tier stuff, because why waste money on anything else? Let's grab this because I'm curious. Let's grab the hunter coat's probably fine. Sturdy vanguard coat, yeah, I think that's probably worth getting because that, yeah, and that will probably do it. Wow, I'm out of money, but like having sold everything over at Haven, I should be able to make that back pretty quickly. Just for fun, just for fun. So that's really it, isn't it? Like, there's no other stores or anything like that nearby here that I'm missing. I don't think so. I don't. It's probably it's the freaking box merchant up there. Yep. Let's get the hay out of here. The hay, the who, the hip hop, the hippy hippy hip hip hop, the don't stop, the dibby dibby. Here we go. That was Haven I just picked on, right? Was that the hinterlands I just went to? No, good. Because that's a long loading time to wait through for a feck up, and it would have been totally my fault, but still. Alright guys, back in a moment. Surprise! This isn't Haven! I know, I'm equally angry. This is in fact the White and Black Emporium. That's what you might call aborting a joke halfway through.
Help yourself to a sock from the basket. But only one!
Oh, yeah. Right, yeah, I guess that the last time I went here was on camera, but I actually think I loaded from a save before I visited here the first time. Well, that's cool. That's fine. I'm good with that. Any schematics you have? Superior Skirmisher Hat. Of course. Yeah, I'm just browsing, again, for anything in particular, but, basically, I want to see if it's possible to get, like, a nicer staff. There's the Keeper staff there, which I don't very much like. And that's it. I want all your nice stuff, all the battle axes and Grey Warden shields and shit like that. Those bullshit. That's just recipes, and yeah, everything else is okay. Weapons and accessories. Let's see. Ah, unbalanced weaponry. Excellent. Nothing there. Weapons and accessories, it says, though. Accessories? Some very nice expensive shit here. Schematics of Legend. Interesting. Goodness me. What is Winter's Breath? It's a shield schematic. Interesting. Because it wouldn't be a staff schematic, which is what you would expect something like that to be. It would actually, because... Oh, the Wrath of Lies. Because, you can enchant a staff with whatever element you like. It wouldn't make sense for it to be called Winter's Breath.
Help yourself to a suck from the basket, but only one!
There is the Mirror of Transformation. I could get a tonsured haircut in order to reflect my newfound faith in myself. No, this was a waste of time as well. It's okay, it's okay. Black Emporium, very much somewhere we can go primarily for crafting supplies. And this kind of makes me, you know, it's good on me that I can kind of visit this place in between sessions without worrying about much happening here. Let's travel again to here. Hopefully this won't take as long as time. I don't fucking, yeah. I'm going to Haven. It's interesting, this game is like super polished in most ways, but like it's the menus and stuff like that primarily which really trip it up. The menus and I would say the tactical camera, anything to do with kind of the UI and the interface is kind of clunky. It's the environment and the story and the detail and the conversations, that's all fantastic, but yeah. UI, interface, not so good. Here we go. Right in the middle of me doing something. There you go. Hey, never good. You know, I want to speak to Cassandra. Okay, there's a couple people that I'll speak to. I'm not going to promise to speak to everybody, but I'll speak to a couple of folks. Hello.
Do you need something?
Not really. So the Seekers, huh?
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago, when it united with the Chantry. Seekers stood above the Templars, watching over them but also investigating magical events they couldn't handle. We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
I'm more curious as to what magical events the Seekers could handle which Templars couldn't, like what made them different. What are they?
But what are Seekers exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars. We do not use lyrium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose.
Right.
We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine. And not even her, truthfully.
Who watched you then?
So nobody ever watched over the Seekers?
It was the Divine's duty, but she could only do so much when the truth was hidden from her. The Templars have always feared us. When a Seeker arrived at a circle, they knew trouble was afoot. That kind of power is troubling. You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems. If you don't see a problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does, they are the blind ones.
Right, that's interesting. Could that be fixed?
Do you think that kind of problem could ever be fixed?
Possibly. Though the Seekers themselves would need to change. They were clearly not willing to, even though they abandoned everything they stood for to avoid it. In my heart, I believe they can still be salvaged, but not by their own hand.
Let me get the timeline straight in this in my head. Leading the Templars perhaps, because it was Lord Seeker Lucius. Didn't he leave the Seekers to go lead the Templars? Isn't that the deal? Because they're not officially a part of the Templars. They are above the Templars, but only in the way that, like, the Prime Minister is above, like, a sergeant in the army. Their organizations aren't really related. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah. What abilities do they have?
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training. We cannot be possessed by demons and are immune to mind control.
Really?
Useful considering our role.
Wow.
Seekers can gain other gifts, but that depends on the individual.
Sound like a better version of Templars. There's just less of you.
What kind of gifts do you have?
I can set the lyrium within a person's blood aflame. Both mages and Templars bend before my will.
Wow.
Some Seekers use it to interrogate, others simply to paralyze. Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill. That particular gift is considered rare.
Haha. Where's this been in combat? Okay.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
Okay, so that, yeah, not so much that Lord Lucius left the Seekers, but that the Templars left the Chantry and were led by the Seekers. Okay. And you disagree?
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwall, where the Mage Rebellion began. We looked into reports of Knight Commander Meredith's harsh treatment of her charges years earlier. But we found so many shocking cases of magical corruption, it was decided her actions were justified.
Yeah.
If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes...
Maybe.
You're right. Something should have been done.
When faced with a problem, the Seekers would close ranks and crush it. We would find an answer, but only once we felt we weren't being coerced. The moment the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
I don't know. Yeah. You do care deeply as well.
How does someone become a Seeker?
Most Seekers begin training in their youth. I was much older, an exception due to my noble birth. We train rigorously for years. Our bodies and minds must be elastic to undergo the vigil, and most fail even then.
The Vigil?
Is the Vigil some kind of initiation?
It is the rite every Seeker must go through in order to summon their gifts. A full year of fasting, prayer, and separation from all distractions, including other people.
Wow.
We empty ourselves of all emotion, focusing only on the purity of our devotion. And the moment it finally ends, it's wonderful. Faith realized. I cannot put it into words.
Wow. It does sound wonderful. Like, yeah, somebody faithful. Wow.
I wish I could experience that.
If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it.
Yeah.
What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons? I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
Maybe we're too big a target, you know? Maybe. Maybe the Vigil itself would make us vulnerable in a way which normal people... Because mages are more vulnerable to possession, although normal people can also be possessed as well. So maybe normal people are safe enough to do the Vigil. Who knows? But, like, as a big religious experience, and yeah, it's becoming clearer and clearer why the Seekers aren't just Templars. Because... Like, it sounds way harder to make a Seeker. Jeez, Cassandra, I never knew any of that. That's super interesting. Thank you.
I've no more questions.
I thought Seeker was just a title. Like a rank. It's extraordinary. And again, we're not seeing these abilities in combat, but I've been led to believe that specialization classes are an eventual feature of this game. I imagine Cassandra's Seeker specialization will be revealed eventually. At least that's sort of how I'm interpreting it. I guess... We're at 19 minutes now. Yeah, I don't know why. I like turned around and I saw Cassandra there and I just like, I want to chat with Cassandra. I don't really fancy a chat with anybody else, so I reckon we'll just leave it there, guys. So yeah, nice wee relaxing session. In the next episode, I think we are going to get started on this Inquisitor's path. The Templars have had more than enough time to get their shit together and get over here. So hopefully they'll be ready. We march on the rift and close it. And hopefully that'll be the end of it. But then again, we're suffering from video game narrative syndrome, in which we know that there's probably going to be a further complication. But we'll see. Who knows what form that is going to take. Wow, what a escape, man. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. In the next episode, exciting stuff. Exciting stuff.